So his question was, do you think that we've reached a point where artists or tours are charging too much for tickets, and the average fan can't afford it anymore? And I know Faith had some really good thoughts on this one, but it really does speak to kind of the price sensitivity roadblock that a lot of folks are facing at their events. So I don't know, Faith, do you want to chat about this one for a little?
Yeah, for sure. So I don't think we've actually reached a point where artists or tours are charging too much for tickets and fans can't afford them or aren't buying them anymore. I actually think we're experiencing an opposite trend where take tours like Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Pink is on tour right now. All of their shows are very production heavy. And so fans will dish out the cash if the value is there. Now that can be that can be a challenge for smaller venues and shows. So making sure that it's so important to make sure that you showcase what makes your venue, what makes your show unique, and the value that you bring to really help send that message across if you don't have a huge production budget. I think there's definitely a trend where festivals, conferences, they're starting to target more so to like a luxury buying audience, a higher end consumer. But I don't even think that that is really priced out yet, so to speak. So, I think people can still find the money to buy tickets to shows and events, but their loyalty is becoming much more apparent. They're getting smarter with their money, and so they're planning out which festivals they're going to go to an entire year in advance. So just in all of your messaging, it's absolutely so important to make sure that you are conveying that value in a very clear way, but also a way that sounds native to your consumer. You're not being overly salesy or overly corporate. You're still staying native to your tone, but you're making sure that that value is in your messaging somewhere.